So I think you did that bit of circuitry on that matrix board really neat, Tom.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was as near to following the schematic as possible, which makes it easier if you suddenly want to look at the schematic yourself and say, oh, I wonder what would happen if we did this or whatever.
So how many hours have we spent on it? Or I keep saying that it's what you've done really. I've just bought the
we've sort of been together here on about 3 sessions of perhaps an hour and a half a session, so you're looking at about 4 to 5 hours there, and then I've probably done another couple of hours myself when I just finished off the last bit of wiring onto the fan. So
what we've got there, I'm just looking at the fan now. We'll fire that up in a minute. We've got the battery to be charged there, and we've got the transformer there. So do you just want to talk us through what we're doing here, Tom?
Well, basically all
how they all fit together, all the bits and pieces.
Yeah, well, basically all we've done is we followed John Bedini's schematic fairly religiously. I've added in a very small modification in the form of a resistor and a diode there, just to show when that circuit is energised.
Can you just point those out again?
Yeah, that's the small diode there.
Yeah.
Which obviously lights up when we put power through the circuit, and a switch. That really is a safety device to make sure that we know that we've got a good connection on the primary battery or the input voltage.
Yeah, and instead of a primary battery, we're just using the transformer.
That's right, we're just using a power supply unit, which is just a transformer with a diode rectifier bridge that converts it into a DC current. It's a variable supply, so we can put through as little or as much as we want to try the circuit out and to push it to see what we can get.
I think you said a little while ago that it's too early days to sort of say whether it's over unity or not.
I don't think we can test the COP or unity value until we've got a good battery feed in the circuit and a good battery that can take the charge, because at this point in time the battery we're charging is absolutely shot. It's an old battery that stood through many winters at the back of my shed. It's literally just absorbing the charging current at the minute. We're not getting any true readings on amperage that we're inputting to the circuit or drawing out of the circuit. We need to know, in order to have some idea on whether we're anywhere near unity, we need to have a good battery feeding the circuit and a good battery to take the charge. There's so many variables that we're feeding into the circuit at this point in time, it would be very unfair to even try to attempt to find out if we've...
Can we start it up, mate?
Yep, you know how to do that, Simon?
Oh! So I press this, yeah?
Yep. Lights on.
Okay, lights on, here we go. We're sounding for a note, looking for a note,
it seems to be about a minute or minute and a half in.
What I'll do when I put this on the blog, Tom, I'll give links to that fella with all the instructions as well above this. Hopefully I'll put this on YouTube and it will go on the blog. And we'll try and sort of break it down and make it as simple as possible to try and understand.
I think the people that will be wanting to build this, obviously will be in 2 categories. They'll be in the category we are, and that is little knowledge and just feeling our feet with the thing.
Yes.
And then there'll be the other people who will want to do serious scientific tests to test the unity and everything else. I think the people we're aiming to, I think that just changed again then. I think the people we're looking to help is the people that, like us, would start off with the kit and have great difficulty in understanding the very first instructions or lack of.
So when we first started, I've been around here for about 6 hours, and you've put another couple of hours in, and I've just been sort of onlooking and cheerleading. But I seem to recall that we spent about the first hour looking to how to take the fan apart, and there was some plastic seal that all we had to do was peel it off to reveal these screws.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. It was literally just a backing sticker, wasn't it, that covered the screws. And I think we were sort of, because of the lack of instructions with the kit, we were approaching it with great trepidation and fear of actually breaking something.
Yeah, I think John Bedini is such a great engineer. However, there needs to be sort of intermediate people and sort of beginners, and those of us not travelling so fast who need to sort of comprehend and understand this, and we need to sort of look at things from a very simple point of view.
Yeah, I think at this stage we've now got the circuit built. It's running. We know it's charging. We know it's got the fail-safes are working. I can actually tell you that it's outputting, or at least it was yesterday, it was outputting 330 volts. Because you can measure it. Whether that's whether that means anything, I'm not sure, because we're actually inputting with quite a good power supply that will compensate for the more that circuit wants to draw. It will just supply.
And I apologise again for forgetting those extra clips and my old car battery, Tom. Yeah. So perhaps we can.
But we do need to check that car battery anyway, because it might not be better than that. On the other hand, it might be.
Yes.
But I've tried to charge that with a conventional battery charging. Can't get it charged more than 10.2 volts.
So what I'd like to do now is just get the camera onto the bit of circuit board, just to show how neatly you've done that now.